Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys, well, we're back to technically talk about Lala Kent and some Scandival drama, but also Teresa Giudice, Joe Giudice, and everybody in between disputing the FBI backlash that came out of the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion. There is so much. So before we jump into all of it, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. Sorry.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So before we jump into all of it, we wanted to talk a little bit about Lala Kent. We're about to. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Lala Kent is not taking Vanderpump Rules co-star Tom Sandoval's misogynistic comments about her birth control and conception of her daughter Ocean, who she shares with her estranged husband, Randall Emmett, lately. During part 2 of the Vanderpump Rules season 10 reunion, Sandoval made gross he did insinuate gross things, but in relation to her pregnancy and the alleged motivations behind it. He muttered under his breath, "You pulled your IUD out the day that you found out Stassi was pregnant." Though she didn't hear the comment then, Lala has certainly caught wind of it, and now she is unleashing on the disgraced cover band frontman via Instagram. Writing over the video, Lala also teased that Sandoval allegedly makes a shocking comment to Ariana during part 3 of the season 10 reunion. Just wait for the comment he makes next week about Ariana. I've been thinking more on Sandoval's disgusting comment about the IUD. First of all, you don't come with me to the fucking doctor. How the do you know when my IUD is removed or when the gets put in? This is my body, you fucking clown. Lala then goes on to describe Sandoval as a misogynistic prick disguised in fucking neon eyeliner and a set of whites. Sandoval's infamous white nail polish became iconic in the Vanderpump Rules universe. Glamour magazine even published an article calling him out for ruining white nail polish for everyone. And they dubbed him the most hated person on the internet amid backlash after it was discovered that he and co-star Raquel engaged in a months-long affair behind then-girlfriend Ariana Madix's back. Sandoval had a momentary freakout over the nail polish debacle and took to social media to air his grievances over the publication's OPED. Now, Lala made sure that she didn't gloss over that little tidbit during her tirade. He ruined white nail polish for everyone. Now you got people like OPI out in the streets being like, how do we save the white nail polish supply? She obviously joked mockingly. She then admitted that she's thinking of trying to get Ariana, Sheena, and Katie to all get white manicures with her to take back the trend. Lala concluded the video humorously. It's becoming more and more apparent why Sandoval blocked me. Lala continued her social media hot streak over the weekend, this time taking aim at Raquel, and she imitated Raquel's vacant and emotionless expressions. Many Vanderpump Rules fans have slammed the reality star for them, while she watched her co-star's visceral reactions from her trailer during season 10 reunion. Yeah, I mean, that's true. The comments began to flood in after Lala posted the video, and there were mixed reviews. Some fans found Lala's impersonation hilarious and spot on. Others felt the beauty mogul was taking too much pleasure in ridiculing Raquel, calling her post sick and cruel. Now, this shows off her acting skills. Truly, she's got that impression down. Another one agreed with someone give this girl her own show. However, many fans weren't as kind. This is sick. How much she's enjoying it. It's pathological. Go do something productive. Another person said, she is truly sick. She has been exactly the same to Rachel before she knew. So this is not about Ariana. Imagine being a mother and being a full-time bully for the world to see. A third person said, think the reason you are a hater is you see her in you. Why do you care so much? Who raised you? Worry and take care of yourself and your kid. Silence suits you best. I mean, they're saying if you don't shut the up, well, who else is going to shut the up for you? And right now, you sound like a fucking clown. probably not the thing that you want to hear the most when it comes to how you want to be perceived or portrayed. But I think right now, Lala Kent honestly does not give a shit. But oh, hold on, because it keeps going. Hold on. So, on top of this, Joe Giudice is sharing his beliefs about Joe and Melissa reporting him to the FBI. When they came on the show, they were very good friends with my ex-partner's attorneys, which went to the feds, which I think Melissa and Joe were involved. That's what he said on Behind the Velvet Rope with David Yontef. The former Real Housewives of New Jersey husband claimed that he's friends with an ex-FBI guy who told him for a fact they were involved. The unnamed former agent allegedly said that Joe and Melissa were helping in behind the scenes of alerting authorities of Giudice's friend or fraud. They went to the feds to feed them all of this information. Yeah, I might have cheated on some things, my tax returns. You know, who didn't? I mean, even the way that he's explaining this, he's like, yeah, might I have cheated on some fraud things, some tax things? Who didn't cheat on some tax things? Well, a lot of the people who are also not facing being, I don't know, fucking deported. Like, who didn't cheat on tax things? Half of the United States? More than a lot of people who just simply did not cheat on the tax things? I mean, what kind of dumbass question is that anyways? Who did, you know what? I defrauded the system, but who didn't? Obviously, a fuck ton of people. There's a list of people who are not kicked out of the country, who are not sent away to Italy or not Mexico, but the Bahamas. Mexico would have been just as great, but there's a whole fucking list of people who have not been sent away. So maybe you take that into consideration. The unnamed former agent allegedly said that Joe and Melissa were helping and behind the scenes of alerting authorities. They went to the feds to feed them all of this information. Yeah, I might have cheated on some things, and that's where he went on with that. But then also, as previously reported, Joe ultimately spent 41 months in the slammer after pleading guilty to failing to pay taxes and mail, wire, and bankruptcy fraud until March of 2019. Teresa served 11 months in prison from January through December 2015, and the two of them both divorced after Joe's release. During his latest podcast interview, Joe continued to slam the Gorgas for alleging that the Giudice family would not still be living in that house and have food if they hadn't helped them with the spinoff Teresa Checks In. Why don't you tell them they ought to thank me again because they got paid to do that, all right? They got paid to do that. So if it wasn't for the spinoff, they wouldn't have gotten paid. They eat off my back. They're still eating off my back. Joe shared his opinion shortly after Teresa blamed Melissa and Joe for putting her in jail. And Melissa denied this, but Teresa, we didn't commit mortgage fraud. You did, dollface. Like, stop. Which is coming up in the newest version of the Vanderpump Rules of the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion. There's a lot coming up, but before we get into all of that, you guys know how this works. Go ahead and drop all of the opinions, all the comments, smash the like button, show some love, and let us know what you think because you guys know we need to know what you think. With that, we love you guys, and we'll see you next time.